you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my stream again. um I was gonna start stream like 3 minutes ago, but I randomly started thinking, oh, I should check the bento server, see how that's going. I got curious. I was like, I wonder if people have been chatting there, and then I kind of just caught up with all of the people like being like, where's Bendo? Like Bendo's missing. It was very entertaining. Incredibly entertaining. Now I'm gonna actually catch up with my stream chat, since I wasn't paying attention to it. Hello. Yeah, I remember you told me. He said that he messaged you on Twitter. On Twitter. I would like if you read the entire, like, first part before the first episode because it explains himself. Hmm. Emperor, I'll be honest, I hate books that have like a first page of information that they very easily could have put in their dialogue or in their exposition. So I'm going to say no. I am not reading that. It's meant for you. That's fair. Well, I don't want to know. I don't want to know anything that's only meant for you, you know? I'm I am only an editor and a workshopper. I am not a writer. Well, I am a writer, but I'm not a writer for your story, you know? Yeah. But before that, we're going to go ahead and do what we normally do. I.e., we're going to browse Twitter for like 30 minutes. As you can see, it's already pulled up because I was promoting myself. Um Oh, but I didn't answer the question of the day. Oh, are they doing a Miss Marvel movie? Finally, it's about time. It's America, isn't it? I think it's America. Yeah, I figured they were trying to lead up for that. Anyway, back to just chatting. Spoilers! Okay, yeah, you do that. You highlight those spoilers. Where is my just chatting screen? There it is. I'm blind. Um... Question of the day. The question of the day is, what's a series that hasn't been updated in a while that you'd love to see revived? And actually that was the question of yesterday, but we're going to pretend it's the question of today because we're streaming today. Anyway, what's a series that hasn't been updated in a while that you'd love to see revived? I answered that Ouran High School Host Club deserves a season 2. Everyone wants it. Everyone's been talking about it for decades. Has it come yet? No, it has not, unfortunately. But it should. EmperorDragon says Darling in the Franxx because it needs a better ending. I never watched Darling in the Franxx, so I cannot say if you are right or not, or if I agree or not. And I also cannot say if if it like follows the manga well or anything. Yeah, I know you didn't. I know you know that I didn't watch it, but I'm wording my sentences with the idea in mind that I'm probably going to be posting this clip on TikTok. So that's the only reason why I clarify. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's tweeter time. Tweeter, tweeter, tweeter. Yay! So Miss Marvel's trending. That looks fun. I am excited. Oh, it's streaming. Oh, it's a series. Oh, it's not even gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a series. Okay, that's cool, I guess. People are still talking about the Uvalde shooting. Mexico's famous running tribe celebrated its first same-sex marriage. That's interesting. One Piece is trending for some reason. Oh, and the Nintendo store is trending. Lizzo and boyfriend Mike Wright make their red carpet debut. I love that headline just because like I love the idea of just like completely calling someone a boyfriend, you know? Lizzo and boyfriend. It's great. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle share rare pictures of Lilibet as she celebrates her first birthday. That's fun. Alright, let's look at the actual trending page now. Yeah? So as always, wrestling is trending, so that's no surprise. Sports, politics. An armed man was arrested near Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's Maryland home after allegedly making threats against Kavanaugh, according to a Supreme Court spokesman. That's fun. We love threats that are made allegedly. More baseball things. Some basketball stuff. Son of Buffalo shooting victim pushes Congress. Garnell Whitfield Jr., the son of the oldest victim in the Buffalo supermarket shooting, called on lawmakers to act while appearing before the Senate Judiciary Committee Tuesday. What type of threats? You want to look at that? You want to look at what type of threats? We can look at the article. We'll see if they clarified. He allegedly had a gun, 2 magazines, pepper spray, zip ties, and more on him. Wow, he was like prepared to kidnap him or something. A California man was charged with attempted murder of a U.S. Supreme Court justice for allegedly making threats against Justice Kavanaugh and showing up near his home armed. The suspect was angry over the recent mass shooting at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, and the leaked draft of the Supreme Court's decision impacting Roe v. Wade, according to an affidavit from an FBI agent submitted in support of a criminal complaint in U.S. District Court on Wednesday. The man identified the Department of Justice as 26-year-old Nicholas Rosk of Simi Valley, was allegedly spotted by 2 U.S. Marshals wearing black clothes and carrying a backpack getting out of a cab in front of Kavanaugh's house at approximately 1:05 a.m. Wednesday, according to the affidavit. Okay. The suspect then allegedly called the Montgomery County Emergency Communications Center to say he wanted to kill a Supreme Court justice, according to the affidavit. Here's the I think this is the affidavit. Here's the unsealed arrest affidavit for Nicholas Rosk. Yeah. Wow. The whole affidavit's on frickin' Twitter of all places. Rosk was told the call taker he came from... Oh wait. Rosk also told the call taker he came from California to kill a specific United States Supreme Court justice. Wow. That man was on a mission. The suspect was arrested at about 1:50 a.m. Wednesday and was taken into custody. Rosk indicated that he believed the justice that he intended to kill would side with the Second Amendment decisions that would loosen gun control laws, the affidavit stated. Rosk stated that he'd been thinking about how to give his life a purpose and decided he would kill the Supreme Court justice after finding the justice's Montgomery County address on the internet. This man sat in his room thinking, I have no purpose in life. You know what? I'ma kill a justice. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill a justice. Well, I think that was his point. I think his point was maybe you should do something about guns. Obviously, since here's a gun in my hand and you're not doing anything about it. That's my thoughts. I'm assuming that was his goal. The charge of attempted murder of a Supreme Court justice carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in federal prison. During an appearance in U.S. District Court Wednesday afternoon, Rosk told Judge Timothy Sullivan that he thinks he has a reasonable understanding of the charge, though told the court he wasn't thinking clearly and was on doctor-prescribed medication. When asked if he could continue, he said, I have a clear enough understanding of the court proceedings. Let's see, Rosk agreed to remain in custody and is scheduled for a hearing on June 22nd. Some of these threats discuss burning down or storming the U.S. Supreme Court and murdering justices and their clerks, members of Congress, and lawful demonstrators. This kind of behavior is obviously behavior that we will not tolerate. We will do everything we can to prevent them and to hold people who do them accountable. He was on Dr. Pepper? Wait, what? Did I miss that? Dr. Pepper? Confusion. Are you talking about the ad? Oh wait, there's no ad. There's just this one. This AdSense ad. I am so confused now. No. He was on medications. If that's what you're implying. See, but some of these threats discussed burning down. Oh, those are the threats. Those are the threats. You asked about the threats. Those are the threats. He threatened burning down and storming the court and murdering people and members and yada 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 yada. Yes, arson. He wanted to commit arson. I wanted to pop my neck, but it did not happen. Political violence is un-American. President Biden needs to personally and forcefully condemn violence and threats against Supreme Court justice. Listen, you gotta realize, like, you have to look at that sentence and be like, what are you even saying? The president needs to come out and say that it's wrong to commit acts of violence against Supreme Court justices. The president has to come out and say that. Yeah, I'm sure that will fix everything. Hello, Foxy, how are you doing today? That's like whenever there's kids in a playground and they're like climbing in a place on the playground they're not supposed to be climbing on. Like, they're climbing on the slide backwards. And the teacher's like, no climbing on the slide backwards. Like, that's not particularly productive. Yeah, that's another thing too, is in the sentences, he is only talking about Supreme Court justices, as opposed to being like, it's wrong to commit murder and violent acts. So it is therefore wrong to be violent against Supreme Court justice. You know? I don't know. That's very, very strange wording, though. Yes, today is Wattpad stream. Although, yeah, EmperorDragon's story is on Google Docs. I think today we will probably only do Emperor's story, and then Foxy, we will go get to your story next week, if that's okay. But we'll see. We'll see how much time we have. I want to do at least one episode for EmperorDragon, and then I'll like gauge myself from there. Your thing isn't that long. Okay, well, I'll be the judge of that, okay? I'm a slow reader. I am a slow reader. And even though it's only 3 pages, if it's not double spaced, that's still a lot of words. But anyway, let's go ahead and keep looking through Twitter. That's about the Buffalo shooting. We got food trending for some reason. If you grew up eating this dish, sound off with your location and what your family called it. My family never made this dish, but I would eat it in the school cafeteria, and they would call it chili mac. And I hated it because every single time I would catch a whiff of it, I would feel like I wanted to throw up. There was one time I ate it and I got like sick out of it, and ever since then I just needed to throw up at the smell of it. Yeah, and that lasted all the way up until middle school probably. Literally just this tiniest whiff of it and I'd like gag a little bit. Same, really? Did you also gag? Or did it also be called chili mac? I'm finding my brethren. Oh no. I would hate to be forced to eat it. I did not eat it any time that it was on the menu. I remember my mom like downloaded the menu specifically because of this, and like anytime they had chili mac, I'd be like, I want lunch, and she would make me a lunch. It was disgusting. Oh, The Flash! The Flash is trending. I guess because it has a new season. The Flash has about 2 or 3 too many seasons, low-key, but oh, Eobard Thawne's back. That's fun. That's fun. Wow, we love a little bit of a mindfuck. That is fun. I just had to eat it because I didn't have anything else. That's unfortunate. I hate that. Honestly, there were some times where we would like miss that there'd be chili mac or they'd change the menu last second, and I would just eat the sides. I would get all of the sides and like snack on those instead of eating the chili mac. I just refused. I didn't even care if I like was hungry later. I just did not want to eat it. How many seasons? How many seasons does The Flash have? You know what's funny is I'm looking through Twitter and I don't even know if it's showing on stream. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. It has 8. It has 8 seasons, and it has like 3 too many, okay? I think the first like 4 or so seasons were good and solid, and then after that I just kept going downhill. If I remember correctly. It's very sad though. Bernie Mac. Nick Cannon is officially expecting another baby. I don't know who Nick Cannon is, if I'm being honest. Hustle. Adam Sandler's new Philly-based Hoops film Hustle is out today on Netflix. I am not a big Adam Sandler fan, so I am going to move on. Tough night for Urquity, who gave up 7 hits. That's baseball. Favorite wrestler, Carisha. Young Miami partners with Diddy's Revolt for a new series, Carisha Please. Ezra Miller. Allegations have surfaced against actor Ezra Miller, claiming that they provided a minor with alcohol, marijuana, and LSD. Uh-oh. Allegations come from the parents of an individual who Miller had allegedly provided the substances to. They claimed Ezra uses violence, intimidation, threats of violence, paranoia, fear, delusions, and drugs to hold sway over a young adolescent Takata. Update. This trend has been updated to clarify that Ezra Miller's pronouns are they, them. Wow. Wow. You gotta break the rule, Barry, and you gotta do it now. Bruh. WB every time Ezra Miller is trending. Wow. Well, that's nice. I thought there would be more information, but I guess not. I guess if I click... No, they don't. They don't have an article, do they? Yeah, I mean, there's this one. The Daily Beast. Yeah, I'm sure the Daily Beast is a very accurate news website. Anyway, we're moving on. We are moving on from the celebrity drama. Paul Pelosi, more baseball stuff. That's it. Oh no, EmperorDragon can't go. Yeah, I will. Okay. I'll let you know if there's any big pointers, but honestly, like, worst case scenario, you could just look at my VOD and probably see what I gotta talk about, or I'll just give you, like, summarized pointers later. Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of stuff on Twitter today. There's a lot of, like, older news that's still being updated, but other than that, there's not really much to work with. Alright, let's go ahead and get this party started. So today, in case you are not aware, we are going to be looking through fanfictions and original works created by chat members such as yourself. And we're going to be doing a writer's workshop of sorts for them. Everyone is welcome to opinionate, but before we do that, I would like to lay out a few rules. Obviously, it's okay to joke around and give a few pointers of your own, but if things get a little bit too rowdy, I will put a stop to it, and I would hope that for the most part we still remain like a positive community and we're not like bullying or really coming at someone while we're doing this workshop. And that is all. That is all I would like to say about that. Let's go ahead and get this started. We're gonna read like actually since the best writers. Since Emperor is not here right now, what we could do is we could just look at your story, Foxy, because I think yours might be a little shorter, right? Let me see. It's pretty long. Oh wow, this is pretty long. I thought it was gonna be shorter. You're like, I don't know. Here, how about this? We'll read like the first chapter and then we'll switch over to Emperors. How about that? Okay. Janie's POV. I woke up and took a shower, changed to my favorite clothes, high school jacket. Interesting. I went to the bus stop. I waited for my best friend. When I was waiting, this boy right next to me, I never saw him at our school. This sentence needs to be revised. When I was waiting, this boy right next to me, this boy sat right next to me. This boy who I've never seen at school sat next to me. He looked at me and waved. I waved back. I said, "Hey, I've never seen you around here. Are you new?" In her mind, she's so cute. He's so cute. So that sentence just changed from first person to third person. That's another thing to keep in mind. We went from I's to hers. Maybe in my mind, first of all. Second of all, instead of saying that, you could just say, as she looked at him, she thought he was cute. Why does she think he's cute? Is it because he has nice eyes? Maybe you could say that. Maybe her eyes landed on his and they were the colors of the ocean and yada yada yada, you know? Things like that. Justin says, "Yeah, I'm new." "Really? What's your name?" "I'm Justin. What's yours?" "I'm Janie. We can talk until my friend comes in the bus." "And the bus? On the bus?" In her mind, what a cute name. Oh wow, this Janie girl's really into him. Justin, sure. Her name sounds so beautiful. I'm gonna need clarification. Is this gonna be in first person and third person? I don't remember their eye color. You could make it up. It's fiction. I know this is based off of when your friend met her lover, but it's fiction. Oh. I'll keep reading. They talked and got to know about each other when Justine sees Nicole sneaking up on Janie. "Shh," said Nicole. What if, like, you wrote, like, Nicole held a finger to her lips instead of putting shh? Because, see, like, realistically, Janie probably would hear a shh, you know? They never actually got together in real life. Well, there you go. It's fiction. So it doesn't even have to, like, closely align. You could just make it up. Ah, really, Nicole? Ugh. This is fine, but it's not fine. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but I have a problem with it, okay? I would prefer a really comma Nicole and then an ugh. Really comma Nicole, question mark, and then an ugh, exclamation point. And the ah, I would rather you just like put it in sentences like Janie screamed. After Nicole said boo, Janie screamed. Something like that. You know? There's just a lot of like formatting issues is how I would summarize that. There's a lot of formatting issues, and by fixing the formatting it would flow a little bit better. Nicole is me. I see. That's interesting. I am intrigued. I am intrigued to see how this goes. Aha, I see you met my cuz. Oh no, the drama ensues, huh? I see your friend likes your cousin, huh? I feel like I'm getting the tea now. Your cuz? You never told me. So this is your friend you told me about. Yep, the one and only. Alright, that's fine. That dialogue is fine. Time skips, they're at their school. Come on. Just change this. That you could write like, they got to know each other as they made their way to the school. Finally, or like when they arrived, Janie asked, "So, Justin, what class do you have?" Is it Justin or is it Justine? I've been assuming it's Justin this whole time. Justin says, "Oh, I have math, Mrs. Snitch." Why don't you just say with Mrs. Snitch? Justin, cool. Why don't you just say Mrs. Snitch instead of having in parentheses like that? You have the same class as us, cuz. Cool. Is this exactly how the dialogue went in real life? This is this is very interesting dialogue. They go in and no. Why didn't you write the real dialogue? Like at least some of it. Why didn't you keep the real one? They go in and Mrs. S was looking for them. "You're late. Take your seat, new kid and girls." Come on. No. What if, like, instead you were lazy? No, you can't be lazy. You can't be lazy. Okay, then embellish a little bit, Foxy. This is your moment to be creative. Listen, Mrs. S, how about this? What if Mrs. S, instead of saying, "You're late, take your seat, new kid and girls," what if she said, "I see you've already begun to make friends with," or maybe, "I see you're already slacking after moving in," or "I see you're already slacking on your first day." Bam. She says that to Justin, and then Justin doesn't say anything back, maybe, and she just says, "Have a seat." And then maybe she looks to Nicole and Janie, and she's like, I'll need a word with you two after class." Bam. Bam. And now we have like a whole like problem. We have plot going. We know a little bit about the characters, and we have a little bit more interaction with Miss Snitch. Bam. But you mean it doesn't work like that? No. You want people to be interested in your story, right? Right? This is what you gotta do. You gotta create problems for your characters. Janie says, "Yes, miss." Nicole says, "Yes, sir." Not Nicole calling Miss Snitch a sir. I would not say that to a teacher, but I guess that that provides personality. Justin hits Nicole. "Yes, miss." Okay. They sit down. Nicole sits by Jack. Who's Jack? Who is Jack? You can't just introduce a new character like that. What's this message? Ooh, it's your food. It looks good. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese. Is that chicken? And it kind of looks like you have boiled eggs for some reason. Is that boiled eggs? Hard-boiled eggs? Nicole passes a note to Janie. The note reads, "Don't make any lovey eyes at my cuz. I just reworded your sentence for you." Yeah, but I shouldn't have to. I am a firm fighter against introductions. I don't think that an introduction should be given prior to the story. I think the story should speak for itself. And that's the only reason I didn't read the introductions. Yeah. Yeah. The bell rang. They went to lunch, and Nicole sits by Jack, who's sitting with Jesse and Robbie. These people need introductions, but like, in the story, okay? In the story. Maybe you could just say Nicole sits with other friends instead. That way we don't have to introduce them yet. But just something else instead of just giving us people who we don't know. Well, start fixing it, Foxy. If it's all your stories, you gotta start fixing it. Hey, Justin, wanna sit with us? Sure. They went over. How about Justin and Janie sat with crew? Don't put crew. Don't put crew. But I was just something. Anyway, I think I've beaten this point into a pulp. So I will. You cannot say you cannot send in a piece of work and then just be like, well, I'm lazy, so I'm not gonna fix anything, okay? If you're not gonna fix anything, then why are we reading it? Justin, this is Jack. Jack, sup. Justin, sup. I feel like that could flow better, but very well. We will leave it alone. This is Jessie and Robbie, her boyfriend. Hey, nice to meet you. Another thing, it would be nice if you could add some punctuation. Like, this is Jessie and her boyfriend, comma, Robbie. Or this is Jessie and Robbie, comma, her boyfriend. Whatever. Anything. Period. Whew. Hey, nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you, man. And then that's where the chapter ends. So one final pointer that I will be giving as a suggestion, I would look into where I'm ending my chapters. Here, ending the chapter here feels very anticlimactic. I feel like I don't really want to read the next chapter because it's not like it ended on a cliffhanger or anything, and I don't really particularly feel satisfied. It just kind of feels like it ended in the middle of the conversation. Hey guys, so I'm going to continue again, so I hope you like this chapter 1. Promise you I will continue. Bye! Oh, so this is chapter 1, part 1. Very well. This is chapter 1, part 1. It's still, I'm still irked by it, okay? I wish you would just, like, add this part to the previous chapter. I am now continuing, said the god of above the skies. Justin, nice to meet you too. The bell rings. The bell rings already. We didn't even get to have them converse. What was the point in having lunch if they weren't going to converse with each other and they were just going to go back to class? The bell rings and they go back to their next class. Janie and Nicole go to science with Mrs. Snitch and Justin goes to geography with Mrs. Richard. You already know my feelings with sentences like these, so I'm going to move on. You're late again, girls. Take your seats. Oh, wow. Miss Snitch is just on them. Why do they have Miss Snitch again? That's my question. Mr. Snitch. Oh my gosh, I missed that. So are they like husband and wife and they happen to work in the same school? Yes, I see you. Hello! Hello, my name is Celestia Ludenberg. Wow! What a username. Oh, you got a fanfic? Ayo? Ayo, ayo. We'll add that. We'll add that to the list. And we'll look at it after Foxy's, story here. This is exciting. I should just copy paste this because it's... For some reason it opened a completely different tab. How are you doing today, Celestia Ludenberg? Is your fanfic a Danganronpa fic? Boop. Foxy says, my story's the best. Whatever, Foxy. Alright. Where were we? They go to their seats. Nicole sits next to Janie. Nicole whispers, I see someone's in love with my cuz. Wow, Nicole's like, you gotta stop. You gotta stop right now. Okay, but we need to know why. Okay, as a reader, I'm very curious on why Nicole already knows that Janie's in love with the cousin. We got like a brief interaction with the group, the friend group, but then we didn't get to know like why. We don't get to see like the romance, the chemistry. I want to know why. Because she is, you just know. Why? Tell me, like, does her face get flushed? Does she act a little different? Is she a little more flirtatious? I want to see it. Okay. I see someone's in love with my cuz. Okay. Mr. Snitch says, girls, be quiet or you will be getting detention. Janie says, yes, sir. Nicole says, yes, ma'am. Because Nicole's a little booty face and likes calling Mrs. Snitch sir and Mr. Snitch ma'am. Mr. Snitch says, thank you. The bell rings at school. The bell rings and school is over. And they meet up with Justin. Hey Justin, how's class? It was okay. Justin gives her a note that says, wanna hang out today. Did they not have each other's numbers? And if not, why not? Do they not have phones? Janie nods her head. Well, come on, Nicole. Nicole says fine. Why is Nicole being third wheel? Why is Nicole being forced to being third? You don't want to know the truth? What does that mean? That leaves me wondering. You cannot just leave me with that. I want to know. I want to know the tea. Nicole says fine. Justin says see you tonight. And then you, the almighty author, says, hey guys, I'm going to continue, but I hope you enjoy. Thank you and goodbye. And then the wonderful, beautiful, lustrous semicolon and 3333333. Actually, it's just a colon. The colon in 3333333 is back. It was weird. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That's nice. Yes, yes. Alright, we're gonna leave your fanfic here. And we're gonna move on to Celestia Ludenberg's fanfic. Ooh. What if Mitch kidnapped Isabella and tried to kill her as revenge? Is this? I don't think this is. Oh, this is a Phineas Ferb. This is a Phineas and Ferb and Simpsons crossover. This is so like niche. I love it. Mitch's first revenge. I've actually never watched The Simpsons, but I will try to review this as well as possible. I will look at it through a reader's standpoint as opposed to how like canonical it is. I will just assume that everything is in character. I don't want to know the true story. That's fair. But if you're gonna be writing a story about it, then you might as well like go into details, and they don't have to be true, but you know, they would be nice. 2 years after his defeat by Isabella on Meep's planet, Mitch angrily yells, "Curse that pink-dressed girl. There must be some way to get even." He then decides, aha! I'll just kidnap her, take her to my lair, and end her slowly. Isabella is about to walk to Phineas's house to figure out what he has planned when Mitch's ship hovers right above and behind her. Then Mitch descends from the ship, and before Isabella can scream for help, he tapes her mouth shut and puts her in a burlap bag and carries her up to his ship and sets a course for his lab. Will Phineas be able to save Isabella in time? Find out for part 2. I like it. I like the summary. It gives me a starting point. One thing is that I would appreciate a few more periods. For example, in the sentence, then Mitch descends from the ship, and before Isabella can scream for help, he tapes her mouth shut and puts her in a burlap bag and carries her up to his ship and sets a course. It's a very long sentence. I feel like we can like kind of cut that in the middle, and then we have less of a mouthful. Basically, my fanfic, Isabella, Bart, Lisa, and Phineas had a long-lasting friendship. Interesting. So they're like part of the crew and they like build stuff together, I'm assuming. I like your descriptions though. Burlap bag, that's very specific. I like that. The ship hovers right above and behind her. Maybe, above and behind her. I mean, I can visualize it. It's fine. I would leave that one alone. Will Phineas be able to save Isabella in time? That one's fine. Yeah. Good little summary thing so that you can keep the reader entertained. Oh, are these all little paragraphs? Little vignettes? Phineas paces back and forth in his backyard, wondering, where is Isabella? She should have been here by now. Phineas walks outside to notice a clue that Mitch left by accident when he kidnapped Isabella. It's more like a help each other in emergencies on either side type of friendship. Okay, I see that. Like you'll be there for them kind of thing. I get it. Specifically, her hair bow fell off her head. Okay, I like that. I like the idea of it. I like the plot, okay? I like her hair bow being there and that being his first clue that something's wrong. Instead of saying specifically her hair bow fell off her head, I would suggest maybe rewriting it a little bit to say he found the hair bow she always wears on the ground, maybe in the grass, in the dirt, whatever, covered in dirt, haphazardly placed. I don't know, or maybe it's like in a tree branch because it blew away with the wind or something. Phineas picks it up and realizes something is wrong. Isabella would never leave her hair bow unless she was in trouble. Meanwhile, in Mitch's lair, Isabella is grunting while trying to struggle against the chains. I would say make this a different paragraph because now we are like doing a little meanwhile thing. So just like separate it into a different paragraph and then go into what Isabella is doing. That way it's like nicely organized. Where was I? Grunting to struggle against the chains that hold her to the chair. Mitch evilly states, "Do not waste your time, little girl." Those chains are reinforced with steel. Therefore, they are 99% indestructible. Usually, so with fanfiction.net, I feel like it's way easier to read it on mobile because it kind of organizes the words a little bit better. Whenever it's on desktop like this, it does seem like a little bit of a word clump though. An implied jump cut, something I do a lot of. I see. It's not horrible. It's not like a bad idea. Like, I think it's fine to have the jump cut. It would just be nice if it was easier for the reader to kind of visualize it a little bit more. That way they don't get kind of like a whiplash as the jump cut happens. And it gives them like a better cue. Reinforced steel. Therefore, they are 99% indestructible. Isabella angrily protests, "What are you going to do to me, Mitch?" Mitch takes out a knife and says, "I'm gonna eventually end your life with this. But to show I can be a fair sport, I'm going to give you exactly 5 hours to escape beforehand." Why? I'm curious. I'm curious why he's giving 5 hours. Is it because he wants to toy with her? Like, is he like wanting to torture her? If so, I want to see that. I don't want to see the torture necessarily. I want to see more into his motivations. I'm not going to specify into how that might be shown this early on, but that would be interesting dialogue. And you can have that or you cannot. You can take that or not. That's just me as a reader being curious. Will Isabella escape in time? Find out in part 3, the finale. Oh, it's the finale? It's the finale. You have a completed fanfiction. That's more than I've ever made. Phineas realizes, "I can't rescue Isabella on my own. I need help from the master of devious behavior." He sends a call to Springfield saying, "Bart, I need your help. Please come to Danville. We need to get to Mitch's fortress and rescue Isabella before Mitch kills her as revenge for her thwarting him." Remember, he has millions of robot guards in the actual Phineas and Ferb show. Does he? If I'm thinking, Mitch is the bully, right? Hold up. No, that's Buford. I was thinking of Buford. Oh my gosh. This whole time I was thinking of someone completely different. Mitch, Phineas, and Ferb. Oh my gosh, this guy, the Meep Man. I remember him now. I know. I was thinking of Buford this whole time. I'm embarrassed. This makes more sense though. I was like, damn, Buford's really like Buford's really going at Isabella here. But this makes more sense. Oh my gosh. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, but we're getting the help. We're getting the help of Bart from Springfield. We need to get to Mitch's fortress and rescue Isabella before Mitch kills her as revenge. With less than a minute remaining until Mitch eases his knife on Isabella's neck, they manage to reach the dungeon. Okay, listen. This is great opportunity to add more, alright? We went from Mitch saying that Isabella has 5 hours to escape to Isabella's getting rescued and she only had 1 minute before she was about to die. I want to know what happened in between those 2 periods. So that would be like a really good opportunity to add like a few more chapters in between. And giving us a little bit more insight into the challenges that Bart and Phineas faced. What did they have to do to get there? Did they have to build a rocket? Did they have to kind of like sneak around the fortress a little bit? Did they have to face any of the robot guards? I want to know. I feel like this would be a perfect opportunity to see Bart interacting with like this kind of situation, since he's not from the Phineas and World realm. And where's Perry the Platypus? Come on, we can't have a Phineas and Ferb fanfic without Perry the Platypus. You don't actually have to have Perry the Platypus, but that would be very interesting to include. If you had like a little side Perry the Platypus episode as well, that would be kind of funny. But you don't have to do that if that was not your intention. Long distance from Springfield to Danville, as well as from there to the planet. Yeah, it is a long distance. So it would behoove you to include that into your fanfiction, and what they did to travel from place to place. He got caught. You talking about Mitch? Or Meep? Who are you talking about, Foxy? No, Perry. Oh! I'm assuming this is after, though. I'm assuming this is, I'll be honest, I don't remember how exactly the episode went down, but I need to know. I need to know if Perry got caught. I feel like at least like a little sentence could tell us that much. Or did it? Did I miss it? Oh my gosh. Am I being an ignorant reader right now? Anyway, Big Gulp was redeemed, so... Maybe it just, like, erased from my memory. But listen a minute. Oh yeah, Phineas kicks the knife out of Mitch's hand and challenges him to a fight while Bart unchains Isabella. Then all three of them escape. How did the fight go? This is like the perfect opportunity for an action sequence. I want to know. Then when all of them escape and Isabella says, Bart, Phineas, thanks for helping me. Then Bart goes back to Springfield and Phineas and Isabella go on a date to the next day to celebrate their 1-year anniversary of dating. The end. Aww. I like this. I feel like it's a summary. I feel like there's a lot of little details that we can get to make this a little bit more beefy and to tug on the heartstrings a little bit more. But I think it's a good first like outline draft thing. The reader gets a pretty good gist of what happens. It feels like a plot summary kind of thing. And I'm excited to see on if you ever revise it and add more to it, because I think this has a lot of potential. Yeah. The end of the season, exactly. Very, very cohesive. And it's completed. From here, you just gotta like add a little bit more things in between, and you don't even have to worry about leaving it unfinished, because it's already finished. It just needs a little bit of tweaking. By the way, fun fact, someone is planning a Finding Nemo spoof with Isabella as Nemo and Gideon from Gravity Falls as Darla. Really? Is that like someone in your community, or like did you see that on Twitter, or did you see that like on a news site, or I need to know. Is this a canonical thing? When he finally liked her, now it's 1 year. Yeah, they didn't start dating until well into adulthood. Does this take place in their adulthood, or is this like alternate universe stuff and they happen to be dating as children? Ooh, someone you're subbed on in YouTube. That's cool. That's cool. That sounds fun. What is that little, Oh! I was looking at your sub badge there, a little snowflake. It says Direct Relief Charity 2018. I'm assuming it's like a donation thing? That's very cool. Very pretty sub badge. Alright. EmperorDragon's not back yet, and I don't want to read his story without him being here. So I think Foxy, we're gonna go ahead and keep reading your story. Misgendering Mr. Snitch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you were misgendering Mr. Snitch. Or was Mr. Snitch always Mr. Snitch? Now I'm so confused. Nah, I think you were just misgendering Mr. Snitch. Listen, gotta be a rebel. Stop being a rebel. That's very rude of you. Very, very rude of you. It's a what if they dated at age 11 universe. Okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Yes, there's gonna be... Isn't this technically part 3? Is this not technically part 3 if this is like chapter 3? Why are there like 2 part 2s is my question. You can't help it. No. That's very rude of you. Very disrespectful. You can be disrespectful, but just don't go around misgendering people, okay? Once again, I would just suggest maybe combining chapter 1, 2, 3, because each one of them has stopped at a very without a purpose moment. So that would be my only suggestion. Actually, maybe just combining 1 and 2. I think that would provide a pretty good stopping point. Because I didn't really have a big problem with chapter 2's stopping point. I had more so a problem with chapter 1 because they were about to like start talking with each other and then we just didn't get anything. You may have messed up. I do it to my friend on accident. Ugh! That's unfortunate. Let's see. Janie goes back home, does homework, then does Nicole's homework. God, why do I have to do Nicole's homework? Time skips. Night. Justin texting Janie, hey, I'm outside. When did he get his number? When did he get our number? I literally asked you previous chapter, where's their phones? Why are they passing notes? Now they have their numbers, but how did they get them? I need to know. On the note. Oh, the note had the number? Well, maybe you could have told me that. Now I'm just confused. Duh. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it wasn't so obvious and it wasn't written on the freaking story. Janie texts back. Okay. Janie went outside and saw Justin. Justin says, ready for a fun... Hey, yo! Ready for a fun night? Are they about to do stuff? Is this about to make it be, like, rated R? It was. No, it wasn't! Nuh-uh. Nah, you're not about to gaslight me. Okay, listen. Look, I can go back right now, and I can show you it did not have their numbers on it. See? Justin gives her a note that says, wanna hang out tonight. Is there a number there? No. No number. Only the 33333, okay? I don't remember. Oh, wonderful. Lovely. Well, I would hope you do remember because I do be trying to keep this as a PG-13 stream. So I would prefer no sexy times. Not on stream. No. They went to the movies. Justin sat next to Janie. They shared the popcorn and they saw a romance movie. What romance movie? It doesn't- you don't actually have to know what romance movie it was. You could just put whatever. Maybe they were watching, The Notebook. The Notebook. The movie was over. Justine took Janie to a spot that was on a hill. And Justine pushes Janie and she landed in the water. Where's the water? Are they near a lake? Is there a lake on top of the hill? I want details. I want little snippets of gathering the scenery, okay? Really, says Janie. What? Come on. They swam to the shore. Wait, but why is he in the water? He pushed her in the water, but why is he in the water? It says they swam to the shore. It's a cliff. It's a cliff and he pushed her into the water? Is it the ocean then? Hey yo, I would be more mad. I would be more mad than Janie is. And did he jump in with her? Because I think you might want to add that if he did. They swam to the shore. They swam to the shore and Justin sat next to Janie. Hey Janie, look at the sky. She looks at the sky and sees the stars. They're beautiful. Oh, they're beautiful. He whispers a note to himself. He whispers to himself. He mutters. Why would he mutter that? Why wouldn't he just say it? Not as beautiful as you. Janie, I know I just met you today, but will you be my girlfriend? Yes. 100 times yes. Oh my gosh. I bet you freaking JD got that straight out of that stupid romance movie that they watched. Because he's shy. Well, maybe he shouldn't be whispering it. Maybe he should be, thinking about it to himself. I don't know. Unless he wanted her to hear. Then maybe you could just say that he shyly said it instead of whispering it to himself. Jamia pops in. I thought you said Nicole was you, so or Jamia. I thought you said Nicole was you in this story, so I'm a little bit confused why there's a Jamia now, but I will let it pass. Jamia pops in. Aw, I knew this would happen. Okay, now I got to get back to the story. Oh, it's a little... Oh, I understand now. It's a little author's thing. Yeah, a little fourth wall break. I understand now. Ah. Alright, Mr. Fourth wall breaker person, sir, over there. I keep on getting a phone notification. Just gotta make sure that it's nothing important. Okay. Let's get you home, babe. Okay. Justin takes Janie home, and gives her a goodbye kiss before taking his leave. Janie goes to her room and screams in her pillow. Nicole texts Janie, "How was your date with Justin?" I like how Nicole found the perfect opportunity. This is like something that does not just happen in this fanfic. It happens in a lot of like actual literature. Coincidentally, there is a text that arrives from the friend right at that moment when you get home. No, that's not how life works most of the time. Maybe like they had texted you like a few hours prior. Maybe they were like, let me know how it went. That makes more sense to me. And then like whenever they get home, they look at their phone. They're like, oh, there's a text from my friend. And they reply. Excuse me. It was amazing, says Janie. Ghost! Hi! How are you today, Ghost? I hope you're doing well. I see you have redeemed Hydrate. Aw, well, see you at school tomorrow, Nicole says. Just, aw, well, see you at school tomorrow. That's all you asked. Just like, how did it go? Well, it was good. Alright, that's cool. Bye. See ya. Janie went to sleep. Hey guys! :3. With only 1-3. Did we get less excited about this story? I hope you enjoyed this story. I will continue, I promise. Feels hot, but I'm okay. Dog is gone now. Oh, okay. Is your dog with the person that's gonna be taking care of her during the vacation? I hope you're not getting sick. Hey guys, I'm continuing. Never continued. Yes, hope she remembers. She's gonna remember you. You act like she's gonna forget you just because you left for a week. Janie woke up to take a shower and got ready and went to the bus stop. Nicole sits next to her, waiting for Justine. Hey girl! Hey, where's Justin? Waiting for Justin. Hey girl! Hey, where's Justin? He's coming! Okay. Justin comes over and kisses Janie's cheeks and pats Nicole on the head, then sits next to Janie. This is a lot of stuff going on. I would prefer that it was separated into 2 sentences. Moon has been redeemed. Not Moon. Moon has been redeemed. Alright, let me go get Moon. Janie blushes. Nicole says, how many times do I have to tell you not to pat my head? Interesting. Very interesting dynamic we have here. Justin says, okay, I'll stop. Yeah, sure you'll stop. Okay, we cannot just end that interaction there. Like, we gotta have some banter. We gotta have Nicole being like, there's no way you're gonna stop. You've been doing it till now, you know? There's no way he's stopping. Or if he is gonna stop, then why is he still doing it, you know? I dropped the moon. I dropped the moon. I dropped the ball. Literally. I dropped moon. Let's fix my mic. There we go. I guess we'll lower this to... I think I'll just hold moon, honestly. I don't really feel like moving my, my camera. Back to reading. You say that your friend wrote a chapter? I'm interested. I'm interested to see if your friend and you have a different writing style. Oh, I guess I'm giving you guys ASMR now. Yeah, ASMR. Anyway, back to reading. No ASMR, please. All the ASMR. Why do you hate it? Why do you hate the tapping? The bus comes and they get on. Janie sits with Nicole. Justin sits next to Janie, and Nicole's worst enemy, Miley. Let's get rid of this Smiley. Wait, but why? Why are we time skipping? Why are we not getting an interaction with the worst enemy? Tell me why. I'm unfollowing. Millie? Is it Millie? Well, either way, why are we not getting a confrontation with Millie? I want to see confrontation. Give me problems. The best thing that you can do whenever you're a writer is create obstacles for your characters so that the story is more interesting. Time skips school. They go to their first class. Janie sits next to Justin. Justin sits with Millie. Nicole whispers to Janie, "Are you okay with Justin sitting with Millie?" Janie whispers back, "Not really. Why didn't you say anything? Come on." "Girls, you two are having detention today," says Mrs. Snitch. Nicole says, "What for, sir? Because you two won't keep your mouth shut." "Fine, miss. Whatever." Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Haha, nice job, losers. Grr. Grr. Did you actually grr? That's my question for you. Did you actually grr? Hello, EmperorDragon. We're reading Foxy's fanfic, and we even read the fanfic of a guest who arrived here with a fanfic earlier because I didn't want to read something without you here, you know? So we'll finish up this chapter and then we'll go to yours, EmperorDragon. Yeah. Yeah. See, I was respecting you. I was respecting you. You have no faith in me. You actually GERD? Oh my gosh. Justin says, "Nicole, calm down." Yeah, calm down, says Janie. "Aw, Nicole, little friend and cuz are trying to keep her down." Oh my god, I don't like Millie. But I don't like this dialogue either. Face it, Nicole, you will always be a beast. Oh my god! Hello? Millie's calling Nicole a beast? Bruh. Nicole says grr and throws a chair at Millie and leaves the room. Hey yo, Nicole? Nicole with the anger issues though? I mean, I don't blame her, but... Janie says, this is all your fault. Millie says, boo-hoo, does it look like I care? Pulling a Kenny Ackerman. For real though. Okay, I have a question. I had a question, but then I lost my train of thought. What was my question? What was my question? Walks into a room, gets mad. Oh, was Millie not hurt by the chair? Why is she saying boohoo, does it look like I care, as if she wasn't just like flung a chair and probably given a concussion or something? You know? Or did it not hit her? Did she dodge it? We have no contact. Oh my gosh, Miss Snitch says that's enough, Millie, you are suspended. Millie says, what? Why? Miss Snitch says, now get to the principal office now. No. I like how Millie asks why, and Miss Snitch just says, no. No. Go to the principal's office. Millie says, fine, and she leaves. Wait, why? Miss Snitch says, can someone go get Nicole back in here? This is interesting. This is an interesting course of events. Because Miss Snitch is not asking for Nicole to get back in there. But why? Why do I have to work 12 hours a day to afford gas? No. Exactly! No. Janie, Justin, and Jack go and look around and see Nicole outside food court. Janie sits next to her, and so does Justin and Jack. You know, to this moment, we have like little dialogue, like minimal dialogue with Jack. We don't know anything about Jack. I would like to see more of Jack. I want to see more of what kind of a man Jack is. Nicole says, what do you guys want? Janie says, the teacher wants you back at class. Nicole leaves the school. Does she just like leave them hanging? I need more. I need more, okay? They were sad and went back to class. Mrs. Snitch says, where's Nicole? Janie says, sigh. She went home and left school and went somewhere. Well, she definitely left school. So maybe she could have said she left school and she went home or something. Or maybe she could say, I think she went home. She just left, or I don't, or maybe she could be like, I don't know, she left the school and I had to come back to class. I don't know. Yes, no, she's gone now. Gotta believe. Wait, what? No. Anyway. Sorry, I was trying to read chat. Okay, everyone can have a free day. Hey, yo. Why is everyone having a free day now? Why is Miss Snitch gonna go look for Nicole? I have so many questions. So many questions. Class says, okay. Because yeah, everyone in class would just be okay with a free day. I mean, maybe, but like, to just be like, okay. I don't know. Nope. Then why are they having a free day? Janie, Justin, and Jack did nothing. They went to their other classes. Is it just because, like, their lives are irrelevant if Nicole's not in it? Janie's in her room and keeps looking at her phone. Nothing from Nicole. Janie texts Nicole, where are you? There was a knock at the door. Janie goes to see who it is. It's two officers holding Nicole. Ayo. Nicole, ma'am, is this your friend? Why is Nicole being taken to Janie's home? Gotta read? What do you mean gotta read? You act like this is all gonna be answered later, but so far nothing has been answered. There's gonna be that one nerd about like... What happened? She went to a club without an ID. Okay, thank you, officers. Why didn't they go to their parents? Oh, excuse me, Mr. S. We gotta go to school, because if we do not, we won't be able to graduate. Oh, there's gonna be a nerd. Yes, thank you, EmperorDragon. There's a nerd. There's always a nerd that's like, hey, yo, what about our lesson, you know? There's always that teacher's pet. Come on. This officer just says you're welcome, and they leave Nicole, and Nicole goes into the house and sits on the couch. Janie says, Nicole, what were you thinking? You're 14. Nicole says, I don't know anymore. I just thought it was a good idea. Janie says, how in the world would that be a good idea? Me, Justin, and Jack were worried about you. Nicole says, why would you three be worried about me? I was the one that got us in trouble in the first place. Janie says, Nicole, I'm always worried about you. I'm your best friend. Nicole says, I know, but why? Janie says, Nicole, we both got into trouble. It was both of us, not just you. Nicole says, maybe you're right. I'm sorry. Because she didn't want to get in trouble? What do you mean? Oh, she didn't want to get in trouble with her mom, so she just gave the friends address. I guess that's fair, but maybe they could have explained that. Like maybe like Nicole could have been like, "Why are you here and not home?" And then or I mean Janie could be like, "Why are you here and not home?" And Nicole could be like, "Well, I didn't want to tell my mom, so just came here." I'm surprised the officers didn't wait for like an adult to come around though. This would have been a perfect opportunity to like introduce, say, cool adults that would have been okay with maybe not okay, but like a little bit more lenient about the misdemeanors here. I'm legitimately surprised that officers didn't like talk to an adult here. Nicole says thanks, can I stay the night here? Janie just says sure, night. Nicole says night, and they just go to sleep because apparently it's like sleeping time now. Janie went to sleep and so did Nicole. Hey guys, so I am going to continue. Shout out to my best friend Janie. Bye! And this time we get colon 33333333. Universal sleeping time. I guess so. I guess it's universal sleeping time. Alright, we're gonna use the rest of stream time to read the first episode of Emperor's story. We will continue Foxy's story next week, and we will read the rest of EmperorDragon stuff next week as well, hopefully. So yeah, read everything that isn't highlighted. I will keep that in mind. This is it, right? This is, oh wow. I guess I'm not reading this? Is this where I start then? Okay, so I start at 006. Got it. Oh, this is where I start. That makes more sense. No. No, 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 no. You want me to start? No! This is the information that you said that was only for you. I don't want to read this stuff. I already told you I'm not reading that. I refuse. No. I'm gonna read from chapter 1. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna read from here. You ever read someone who isn't streaming? You talking to me, Mari? Who did you raid? Or who did... Oh, hello, Nuclear Souls! Just in general, but yeah. Oh, no. I always check beforehand to see if someone is, streaming or not. Hello, Nuclear! How are you doing today? Hello, Mari. How are you doing today? I saw you were streaming earlier. What did you stream? Was it Minecraft? I mean, Minecraft. Was it, Tetris? We're reading fanfics right now, and we're reading original stories. This is EmperorDragon's story. Woo! My throat's kind of dry now because I've been reading so much. I fried my brain so hard from dropping blocks. Oh, that's fun. That I forgot to check who was live. That's fair. That is very, very fair. I cannot relate because I've never done that, but I can understand the struggle. Alright, let's get started with the story. Thank you for the water. Remember how to say the names. I remember, Emperor. I remember. Squad 666 in charge of protecting City 41B. Monsters. Wow! Was that? Oh my gosh! Thanks for the follow, Ev. Thanks for the follow, Marie. That's a little. That's kind of funny because I think you've attended 2 of my streams prior. Thank you for the follow, Nuclear. Is it 666? Squad 666. Got it. Thank you. Squad 666. Thank you for the follow, Nuclear. Thank you for the follow, Marie. It's funny because I think you've been to, like 2 of my streams at this point. But anyway, Squad 666 in charge of protecting City 41B. Monsters could be heard as Squad 666 made their way to the monsters they would ride in a transport. I need to stop hitting my mic. Good luck, guys. Don't die out there. 3088? Is that how it? I'll look it up. Oh, we're not friends on your alt account, Emperor. I just sent a friend request. How to pronounce? Yes, 0 dash. Okay, or 3 dash. Got it. 3-088. Carl would say, "We trained years for this. I don't think we'll die." 3-11. Lucas would reply, "The lift would arrive as they Lucas would reply. Wait. Oh, okay, I understand now. "Good luck, guys," says Carl. "We trained for this," says Lucas. Got it. The lift would arrive as they stepped out, putting their helmets on. "Alright, remember, don't partner unless you absolutely need to," said 2-999, Walter. Lucas and Aoi would pull out a pistol and start shooting them. Aoi would... I guess it would be Aoi, right? Aoi would turn to the left and would get hit in the head by a giant piece of metal, killing 2-999. My bad. A giant piece of metal killing her. Wow, we just like lost a character that I had no development with. So I would maybe give us a few more interactions between the characters before you kill someone off. Because while you are raising the stakes right now with like a character immediately being killed off, I literally... What do you mean we stand? No. No. That is incorrect. We do not stand no development. That is lazy writing, okay? Lazy writing. Aoi. 3-11. Lucas would shout. Lucas would turn to see what threw the giant piece of metal. A humanoid-type monster would be standing there. Suddenly, another person would come from the top of the shield and throw a spear into the neck of the monster, lunging forward and flying with some sort of jetpack. The person would drop-kick the monster while flying forwards and grab the spear, pulling it out, decapitating the monster, and killing it. That is a big-ass sentence. I want you to split that up so that it is more digestible. Foxy says, "Yeah, I'm the lazy writer," implying that Emperor is not allowed to be lazy because Foxy's doing the job. "You guys are really helpless, huh?" the mysterious person would say. The mysterious person or a mysterious person? Because we don't know who the mysterious person is. Just a. Oop. There we go. I know how to use things. Well, we aren't helpless. 3-479. Ella would scream. The person would finish the monsters off and walk past them and go into the gates of the city with the spear on their back. With the spear or a spear? A spear on their back. And hands behind their head. Squad 666 would follow behind them. They would enter the city. You know what I would recommend, since you want to make sure that the pronunciation is like said correctly? Maybe adding a space. I don't know. It's a suggestion. They would enter the city and get onto the cart. So who are you anyway? 3-21 Imari would say, pointing her finger at the mysterious person. Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm 1-6. Or is it 1-06? I'm 1-06. She would say as she removed her helmet. As soon as she removed her helmet. She would say as she removed her helmet and then maybe remove this stuff. 0-006? Or is it 0-06? Is it 06 or 006? Zero zero six. Okay. Not 06. Got it. Yeah. I understand now. As soon as she removed her helmet, I want to remove this. I want to remove this because you already said that. You're a dummy. Everyone. Oops. Everyone. But 3-011 would tense up, not being able to move. A first generation in our squad? Wow. I want to delete the WoW. I want to delete the WoW. I don't like the WoW. I am against WoWs. 3-377 Arati would exclaim. He's a nerd, okay? Would exclaim. Understand, so Arati's a nerd. I'll keep that in mind. Really something. 1-006 would say, like, the first generation, Carl's a nerd. See? Arati's, out of character then, huh? Arati's a little out of character there. Really something. I don't like that. I don't know, I don't understand what 1-006 is trying to say here. What do you mean really something? Like the first generation's really something? Sarcastically? So the first generation's not that impressive? Oh, okay. So the first 1/2 alive from the first gen. Oh my gosh, is the... Wait, is that Aoi? Is 1006 Aoi? Is it? One out of 2. Well, I will proceed with reading. Man, these numbers are gonna get confusing fast. I would suggest that maybe you, instead of calling them by their numbers, calling them by their nicknames, because I mean, maybe with time I could learn to remember the numbers, but you do later on. Okay. 1005 and everyone else who had died. The lift would stop at an elevator and they would all step out and into the elevator. The elevator would stop after 5 floors and would lead to a hall. They would walk down the hall and out of a door with steps leading up to a path. You tend to have a lot of run-on sentences. Yeah. Foxy as well got a little bit confused. The run-on sentences are very difficult to... I know I do shut it. Hey! Do you want this to be looked at or not? They would walk along the path to the building. This is our dorms. I'm not bullying! I am giving you some pointers. Listen, you have a very good concept here. If that helps you feel any better, you have a very good concept. I'm very intrigued with the story. I want to know more. We're just not there yet because the grammar is very prominent, okay? Prominent. This is our dorms. 2999, Walter would say. Everyone but 1011 muscles would everyone but 1011's muscles would still be tense. No, I'm not gonna skip because I want to read all of it. Otherwise I'm gonna miss out on like exposition and stuff. Very interesting. I've never seen any other squad dorms look like this before. Skip to later that night. Instead of saying skip to later that night, why don't you just later that night after a little indent. I'm gonna work on my new story. Go for it, Foxy. Make more stories. You shit like RP styles? Or you write? I do this shit like RP style. Well, RPs can also have paragraphs, sir. Alright. If this is gonna be an anime, then your scripting cannot be RP style. It has to be script style. Ba-bam. Bam. I know, but this is really only for me. At rough draft. Very well. Well, I made a note of it. So, yeah. He would open it. Oh, 006, what are you doing here? He would say, wiping the tears from his eyes. She would be wearing a gray custom uniform with a beige coat on top. I'd like to talk with you for a second. Outside, please. She would walk out the dorm and down the path, which would split off into two directions. He was crying about Aoi. Okay. Okay. Maybe... Well, see, I didn't even know he was crying. Until, like, right when he was wiping the tears from his eyes. Maybe, like, earlier mentioned that. Unless I just missed it. I don't think so. But yeah, maybe mentioning it earlier just so it, like, doesn't leave us, like, confused. Ghost redeem stretch. So I will do that. You forgot. Okay. Great. That's why we're catching it right now. Oh my gosh, my back popped. How I got my life ruined? Oh, that's lovely. I'm very excited for that, Foxy. Ah! Stretch! Whew. And we're gonna do a little... Whee! Ooh! I felt another back pop. My back is tired of being in this chair. This stupid chair. You know, I promised that I was gonna do a 12-hour stream for my 2nd anniversary in October. But man, I don't know if I'm gonna last. I cannot sit in the chair for that long. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just, like, be standing for a majority of the stream. That'd be interesting, huh? I need to talk to you outside. She would walk out the dorm and down the path, which would split into 2 directions. Make it so it's all fanfic. What do you mean? Make it so it's all fanfic. Oh, the 12-hour stream? No, I already have a schedule for it, but about 2 hours is gonna be about fanfic stuff or stories. So yeah. Yeah. Make it 5. I'll consider it. We'll see. She'd walk on the left path over to a stream, followed by Lucas. Are you not afraid of me? 006 would say, crouching down and looking at the dirt. I don't know what you're talking about. Lucas would say worried. Would say worried or stay worried? Would be worried? 006 would get and look towards Lucas. Would look down. I am confused here. You might want to fix that. I'm assuming it was a little mishap. Oh, come on. You didn't see your squad mates tense up out of fear this morning? Everyone does. She would say, no. He would say puzzled. He would be puzzled. Oh, he would say puzzled. No, that makes sense. Okay, I am understanding now. Would say confusedly. And look towards Lucas. Okay, I'm understanding now. He would say, comma, puzzled. I'd also like you to know... Here, I'll just go ahead and add that myself. Boop. I'd also like you to know that since you're lacking a partner, command will most likely put us together, which I normally end up killing my partners. I kind of, for dramatic effect, I would kind of want a period here. Maybe like a couple sentences of like actions. And then, by the way, I normally end up killing my partners. So you'll probably die. She'd say as she turned back and looked across her. See, this could go... This can go right here. And that little indent. And then she can say, by the way, I normally kill my partners. I'm fine with that as long as I can help the parents, I'll do it. That is why we were made, right? Lucas said sternly. Alright, I think I'll go now. She would say and walk off, leaving Lucas standing there wondering what the feeling he had what feeling he had felt. Wait. Lucas standing there wondering what that feeling he had felt just then was. I want this rephrased. How do I want this rephrased? Lucas standing there. He wondered, maybe period? He wondered what that feeling he had just then was. Arati would step out onto the porch with a pan and a ladle and smack them together. Lucas would jump from the noise. You know, I should make a story with how I met my 12 relationships. I mean, that would be interesting. That would be interesting, but it would be very long if you made it well. No, it's a romance shonen. Got it. Alright, I think I'll go now. She would say, and then walk off, leaving Lucas standing there. He wondered what that feeling was he felt like then. They smacked them together. Lucas would jump from the noise. Hey, Lucas, get in here. Soup's ready. Arati would shout. Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Lucas would shout back. He'd start walking to the dorms. It'd show his face as he walked toward the dorms with his voice talking in his head. Crew added that. Oh. She added this thing? Or did she add the soup thing? The soup thing? Huh. That's cute. What was that? It was as if my heart was fluttering. I've never felt this before. As well. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Was it a dream? He'd arrive at the mess hall, seeing 1006 sitting in Aoi's former spot, and he'd begin to tear up as he looked down. Tears would begin to fall on the floor as 1006 would look around at everyone. They all had sad expressions on their faces. What's wrong? Did I do something? 006 would say, looking real confused. Walter would sigh. That was Aoi's spot, the girl that died this morning and Lucas's former partner. Walter would say. 1006 would stand up, pushing the chair in, and sit on the floor by the wall. I'll sit here then. Lucas would look at 1006. No, it's fine. I shouldn't be so emotional over a spot. You can sit there. Lucas would say as he wiped his eyes and pulled out his seat and sat down. Are you sure? 1006 would say solemnly. Yeah, it's fine. Lucas would say from 1006 to the soup. Well, shall we pray? Walter would ask. 006 would get up, pull out the chair, and sit back down. Wait, you guys pray? To whom? 1006 would ask, puzzled. Lucas would look at 1006. I thought every squad prayed. I thought every squad prayed, Lucas would say. No other squad that I've been a part of does. 1006 would say, looking at Lucas. Pervert, stop staring. Okay, 006 would say. Lucas would blush before looking back down at his plate, embarrassed. Huh, that's odd. There must be a reason why we're the only ones that... Would you mind? Would you... I'll just make it how I meet them. That sounds fun. I look forward to reading that, Foxy. Walter would say before cutting off by Arati, yeah, let's hurry it up so we can eat already. Arati would say, yeah, let's hurry up and eat. Oh wait, that's is this an accidental repetition or is this someone else speaking? Oh yeah, it's someone else speaking. It's a little bit repetitive. I would keep one of them and delete the other one. Praying noises. Praying noises. Alright. Finally, Arati would explain before digging into his food along with everyone else. Carl would lean over Himari. I don't know how I feel about the praying noises, but I'm assuming you'll that's like a sound effect thing. Carl would lean over Himari. Hey Himari, is it just me who's been tense and my heart has been beating really fast since 006 came here? Carl would whisper worried. Yeah, same thing for me. It's almost as if she has some menacing aura around her that just makes you scared. And look at her, those fingers that she has for claws, for nails. I didn't come up with a god they pray to, so I put praying noises. Got it. I know, I'll just make it how I meet them, be a sad story. Ooh, fun, fun. I love sad stories. Himari would lean over and whisper back. Yeah, I noticed. She also has fangs. Personally, I don't trust her, and I don't know why she's taken such a liking to Lucas. Carl would whisper to Himari before leaning back and starting to eat. So, what are you guys talking about? Your conspiracy theories that our liquid fire can rain from the sky? Oh wait, your conspiracy theories that liquid fire can rain from the sky? Walter would say teasingly. What? Never. We were talking about how good the food is. Himari would say, panicked. Napalm. Yeah, I know. Himari would say panicked. Everyone would start laughing as Himari's face would turn red from the embarrassment. The episode would end with zooming out of the mess hall window. I see. I think this is a pretty good start. I am intrigued. Obviously there's some grammatical errors here or there, but the dialogue's pretty good for the most part. And the characters have a role. So we're going to be reading episode 2 with the fight scene next week. I am very excited to see how that goes. I am about to hit the 2-hour mark, so that's why I'm going to put a stop to fanfiction. Also, my throat is killing me. I feel so dry. But yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it next stream. Thank you, EmperorDragon. Thank you, Celestial Ludenberg, and thank you, Foxy, for sharing your stories for stream. I appreciate that very greatly. I love it if those of you who are not on my Discord go ahead and join that. You can also look at my link tree, and I have a Google form there, either submitting your story on the Discord or in the Google form. Preferably the Google form would help. No, EmperorDragon, stop promoting Opera GX. Would help in submitting your story. So if you want your story to be read on stream one day, then yeah, feel free to submit it. Actually, I could go ahead and share the Google form now. I should do that. There you go. That's the link to the Google form. Please do submit any stories for yourselves. But without further ado, I will go ahead and end stream. Have a good day, have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!